Hello everyone, T-Man978, welcome to another chill review. This time it is Jada Toys Ultra Street Fighter 2, the final challengers, Sagat. Here's the big ass packaging because he is a deluxe. Just got this picture in the back. We got all of the challengers right there. And let's see, it stops on Sagat. He has the question mark on him. But yeah, that's that. Here he is out of the packaging with his accessories. You get that stand with the fireball effect, or the key blast, or whatever you want to call it. Secondary face, 2 extra hands like everybody else comes with typically. He doesn't have any like optional jewelry or anything on his body. He is kind of bare bones, even though he's a deluxe. I have no idea how many minutes I wasted trying to get him in this pose he can't replicate. But there you go with that. He is definitely big, and that's worth it. Some of these poses that I accidentally put him in while trying to do that actually look good for him, but they aren't even his fighting style. Like, his sprite sheet is boring as hell, so when I do my pose parade for him, it's not going to be that many options. But he is just as detailed, and he's covered in paint just like all the other ones. Let's look at some of that detail up close. You know, if you watch enough anime and whatnot, some of these characters look all the same. Like, that looks like somebody, and I can't think of it. I think it looks like Sigma from the other Capcom game, Mega Man X. But if you notice that little orangey color right there, which I can definitely see with my naked eye, that is paint. This scar on his chest, 100% sculpted, not painted on there. That's cool. At the end of Street Fighter 1, Ryu did his Shoryuken, and scarred his chest up. But the paint translates down here to the legs. Let me attempt to darken things. I mean, yeah, you could, I don't know if that helped at all. He is one of the few figures that actually has a toe hinge. It's a little bit free moving, so this one's tighter. It's like the McFarlane Toys problem, to be honest. Here's his secondary head. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at his artwork or the sprites from the original game. I'm thinking these scars came from Ryu. And besides these hands right here, these hands, they are white plastic and the flesh tone is painted. So you definitely want to be careful manipulating that. I was risking it trying to get him in that arms folded pose. These fists are the exact same way. Let's darken things so you can maybe see the details a little bit better, but yeah. I didn't realize this, but there is, until I started looking at it right now, there is shading in the bandages on his arms. And even on the fist. So man, these things seem plain at first, but when you start looking at them, you see all the paint that they have in them. Some toy lines will just give you just the regular character without putting that shading work on the bodies. Now, one of the main issues you're gonna have trying to get him into poses is action figure anatomy versus anime anatomy versus real life anatomy. Like, it's difficult for me to get him actually on his knees and doing the pose lunge forward like he's actually doing in the sprite work, because his knees don't come to a point like you would in real life. Before I get into the articulation, I wanted to show what I was talking about as far as the knee thing with this tiger knee pose right here. I mean, this is good. That's good, but here's what it looks like in the sprite work, so you can see what I'm talking about. But this is still good, as you can see. I like it. In fact, when I turned the camera on, I was like, oh, I like that. Never mind. Shut up. Let me move these things. I previously reviewed this and this guy for the people that like Transformers. Articulation. Head is on a dumbbell. It's a ball at the base of the neck. So the head can look up about that much. Can come forward and look down a lot. So when he's like getting knocked down. Ooh. But anywho, you can side tilt a lot. And of course can rotate and rotate tilts. Butterfly joint. Can go back that far. Can come back. Come forward. Let's see, with the hinge all the way in, he can get his arm. Let's see. That far in front of him. Sideways that much. So yeah. I like figures like this. You could just do poses by accident. Post going down, post going up. So you can get a lot back, a lot forward with the soft diapery piece. Get a lot to the side. Side tilts in both locations. Can do a full split. Can kick up a lot due to the diapery piece. Can kick back a lot. Thigh rotation up underneath for the short. You can do this. In fact, I popped this leg off just by pulling. You don't even need to warm it up, which is weird. You can do this, and that shading is on this part of his sock as well, or his straps, wraps. Foot can kick all the way back, all the way forward, toes, ankle pivot. And he does have a peg hole right there in the foot. I didn't see this in his sprite sheet, but his ankles are a little bit too loose for one-legged stuff. I mean, I'm doing it right now because I'm using this stand, but his body is heavy. And his ankles, like, especially the one on this foot, is loosey-goosey. I am able to get him in this pose, which is super close to what I was looking at. And he's on both of his toes, by the way. Of course, like, depending on your surface, it's going to be up to you to balance it. All right, here's Ryu and Chun-Li to show off his height. Blanca and Bison. Nemesis Immortal and Heavy Duty. Tony the Tiger and Maximum Spider-Man. But yeah, that's it. I like him. I like him. This thing is crazy posable. It looks great. Depending on where you get him, he's not too expensive. Like, he just falls into certain poses easily. Even poses he wouldn't technically do. But yeah, he's great. I like him. Buy it. Buy it. Look at the links down below. If I might have like a shop button under this video, if I can find them somewhere, and if I can get them on Amazon, I'll have a link in the description. Any purchase you do helps me out. Thank you so much in advance. Thank you for clicking like. I hope you did that. Hope you subscribed if you've been watching me for a while. I'm pretty sure if you're like me, there are certain people I am following right now that I'm not even subscribed to. Make sure you're subscribed. Anyway, T-Man978 out of here. Thank you for watching. Figure action. Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description. Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those in videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should click those videos. Click the